guys, it has been so long since I have made one of these videos. I'm really sorry about that, but I have the bowler hat upon my head. I am ready. We are ready to figure out this other chick that we are researching, and hopefully we get to see plenty of, yes, the derp eyes. I was hoping that just as I was saying it, he would be like, derp eyes? Is that what you wanted? Yes. Always, Watson. Always the derp eyes. So, last time that we played, we talked to Abraham, right? And he told us that some friends of his were exiting the synagogue and saw a man and a woman, and that the man was shorter, I believe? Or was that a different story? It was shorter, and they were arguing, and we believe that it's probably the same woman as before. So we know that she was killed in Mitre Square. So let's go back to Mitre Square, shall we? Why are you... Oh, you're not. Oh, dang it. Oh my. There's stuff over here to look at, apparently. Oh, well that
Watson, we are now in the exact spot where poor Eddowes tragically ended her days.
That was an accident!
This spot
That's
is
all right.
very dark, Holmes.
Word.
That is probably why our murderer chose it. Let's see. We'll need a lantern.
Do we need to find a lantern? Is that it? That thing that is positioned in just a way so that it stands out from the background? No, the reason that I pressed space, I keep forgetting that space shows you all of the little spyglasses. The reason that I press space is because sometimes when I'm running, I think about jumping. Like in WoW, like when you're running for a really long time, you want to jump. Oh, I have matches.
Take the lamp, Watson.
Okay, cool. Alright, so here is our lady face. Miss Eddowes. Oh gosh, was she like disemboweled? Did I know that already? I think I did. Oh, I can't remember. All the ladies. These ladies. Oh, let's start over here. Let's start slow.
Spread out by the victim remind us of anything, Watson?
All of the other ladies that had things spread out next to them? Is that what you mean?
A thimble is located right beside one of the victim's hands, just like Chapman's sachet of pills and Stride's
Word.
pastils.
Okay. Let's look at this.
The main incision goes from the sternum all the way down to the groin. The murderer opened this abdomen as if it were an animal carcass. A kidney was removed. The uterus was removed.
Because like the other times, it wasn't this, like it wasn't like, I feel like maybe he was rushed. Maybe.
These intestines were pulled out altogether to grant access to the abdomen. Part of this apron is missing. We will follow up on that shortly.
And alright, let's look at her face.
The head is turned towards the left. The murderer must have been on the right side of his victim. Let's look at her from the front.
Whoa! What? Whoa! Her nose is like taken off and... Damn. Girl, you put up with some stuff.
The nose was cut.
Yeah, it was. Her cheeks.
The cheeks were slashed to make them thinner.
You got the standard neck attack.
There is but one wound, Watson. It goes from the left side and descends in a slight oblique towards the right side. The
I thought they might have been. I was hoping that that's not what he was going to say. Can you imagine? Oh. Okay. Anything else on you? The blood? The stuff? The hair? No? Alright. You got messed up. I feel so bad for you. I hope all that happened while you were not alive. That would be for the best. It must have. It had to have, because otherwise there's no way that he wouldn't have been caught. Like, anyway. So is that it? Is that everything? Is that all the things? Oh, nope. What's that?
The inside of the thighs is clean. Once again, there were no sexual relations between the victim and her murderer.
He's not into ladies.
My goodness, Holmes, it was a slaughter.
Understand, Watson, that our killer had neither the time nor the conditions to bother with the niceties. He had no more than 7 or 8 minutes at most to kill the woman, open her up, and all the while in total darkness.
That's why.
Holmes, it's a woman, a poor victim you're talking about.
Consider all the time this man lost.
There's no room for feelings here, Watson.
By cutting the victim's face and the lower abdomen in around 20 precise spots, especially the lungs and the liver. These attacks, which I considered gratuitous, are in fact nothing of the sort, and have as much sense as the removal of the organs. We must, first and foremost, locate the 3 exits leading to Mitre Square, Watson.
I can do that. 1.
This is Mitre Street, from where Watkins, the constable who found the
Word.
body, came. Watson, we must now consult our timescale.
We only found
began
one.
in Dutfield's yard, but this time we will try to recreate the actions of certain people. In this case, those of the 2 policemen. Nothing of interest here.
So do you want me to find the other? Oh, well, let's just look at our timescale. Oh, okay. So 1:30, PC Watkins enters Mitre Square.
1:30 a.m. PC Watkins didn't see the corpse while on his rounds.
True that.
If PC Watkins did his rounds properly, and there is no reason to doubt this was the case, as he discovered the corpse a quarter of an hour later, the murder hadn't yet taken place, and there was no one in Mitre Square, unless they were hidden among the
Which he
shadows.
was.
Enter Mitre Square via Mitre Street, Watson, and stop and try to see me with the lantern. I will be where poor Edow's corpse was.
I can do that. What is written up there? I didn't even realize there was something. Earl and Tong. I feel like I've heard that before, but I'm entering. I'm looking. I'm entering and looking. Wait. Entering. I'm looking. I don't see you. I kind of saw him. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? I feel like if I get too close to you, you're gonna be like, you're doing it wrong, Watson.
I see you, Holmes.
Perfect, Watson. Let's look at our timeline, Watson.
I see you, Holmes. Murder hadn't yet taken place at 1:30. Oh, okay. Well then. Good. Great.
Very good, Watson. Thus we can categorically state that the murder had not yet occurred at 1:30.
So 1:35, a man and a woman are in church discussion at the entrance of church passage. Oh, this is what,
1:35
Abraham's
a.m.
friends
A man and a woman
saw.
are arguing at the entrance of church passage. The man came from Aldgate.
PC Harvey arrives at 1:42. Boom.
1:42 a.m. PC Harvey arrives in Mitre
Word.
Square. It should be noted, Watson, that the constable didn't enter Mitre Square. He could not have seen the corpse lying on the ground. But would he have been able to see a man sitting or standing? Go to the church passage entrance, then come back and try to see me while holding your lantern. I will stay at the spot where the victim was discovered.
So from... Okay. Alright, well...
I see you, Holmes.
You had to proceed into the square in order to see me, something Harvey didn't do. It is possible that the killer was still there. 1:42
So Harvey
a.m.
wasn't doing his
PC
job?
Harvey arrives at Mitre Square, but does not go in. The murderer may well have still been there.
He arrives but didn't go in? I'm confused. 1:44, body discovered.
1:44 a.m. The body is
Word up.
discovered. Let's put the murder of poor Eddowes on the timeline, Watson.
Between 1:35 and 1:42, right?
1:35 and 1:42 a.m. The murder would appear to have taken place between these times, that is to say, within 7 minutes.
Agreed, Holmes. But does this really prove that our killer had the time to perpetrate these 2 murders?
Let's look at our timeline, Watson.
We're looking at it. Us. We walked one time. It took us 20 minutes. So what are we doing?
There, Watson. We are now certain that the murderer really had the
Somewhere
time to
in
commit
there.
these 2 murders.
Incredible.
Let's look at our deduction board, Watson.
Sorry, what did you say? No. Dialogues, what did you just tell me? What are we doing? Are we deducing things? Because I'm cool with that. I enjoy deducing. So we should probably do that, just, you know, because why not? Her eyelids and her cheeks and all sorts. Her neck and all that and some stuff and the face. Okay. The wound from the neck goes from the right and slightly oblique and descending, which he said meant that he was on the left. Blow was fierce and instantaneous. The murderer was behind the victim. Maybe. Murderer wanted to decapitate the victim. I don't know that that's... well... let's try that. Murderer is a bit shorter. The wound is superficial. Let's go with that. Well, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, dang it. The central incision goes from the sternum downward toward the groin. The murderer was behind the victim. One of these is wrong. This has to be wrong. Bull was fierce and instantaneous, perhaps? There we go. Okay. Murderer is right-handed and short. Murderer is short and left-handed. Murderer strangled. Died the same way as Liz Stride, let's say. An accomplice of Elstride's murderer killed Eddowes. Elstride's murderer did not kill. They're the same person. Yeah. But, oh, dang it. Wait. So we know this is right. Murderer is a bit shorter. The wound is superficial. There we go. Okay. The central incision goes from the sternum downward toward the groin. Murderer cut open the stomach in a surgical manner. The murderer, like an animal, we talked about that. Piece of K. Eddowes' white apron was cut out. The items at the victim's feet are very orderly. Murderer is unfeeling and organized, like last time. Cool. The items are meant for a woman. The items belong to the woman. Her. He's a transvestite fetishist. Searched her? I guess so. A thimble is found right beside the victim's hand. She had a thimble in her hand, I assume. Liver and lungs underwent small incisions. The kidney and uterus were removed. The nose was removed. The cheeks were thinner. The eyelids were gone. He knows anatomy.
This spot is making me nauseous. Can we not head back, Holmes?
We
Watson,
certainly can't,
man up.
Watson. We have one
Put on your
final
man
point
pants.
to address. Do you remember the piece of white apron that was missing just now? It was found just a few steps away from here, at the entrance of a building. That's where we must go.
I remember this. I remember this from old readings. Where are we going? Where are we now? Is a better question. Okay, that's Mitre Square. Is that where we need to go?
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, damn!
There's the spot, Watson. By night, Goulston Street is deathly silent, which will permit us to carry out a fair few experiments. Let's find the entrance where the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious chalk message were
Oh yeah,
found.
the one that had to do with... yeah, I remember. It was like a weird, like, racist message. It's very rude.
There's the spot where the apron and the message were found by P.C. Long. Now, let's recreate the scene. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night.
Oh, the message is
Find
there.
me
Oh,
something
that's
with
right,
which
because
to mimic
the...
raindrops hitting this wall
Sorry.
while I write something with my chalk.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. But what does it mean?
I need to find you something to mimic rain.
Have you found something for us to pour
working
water
on
from,
it.
Watson?
Find a container and some water. Let me remind you that it's nighttime and the street is deserted, Holmes.
Okay, well... let's see. What all can I find?
That may come in
Who
handy.
knows? I bet it will, because we grabbed it. Like winners. Okay, well, there's all sorts of construction. I should probably just look through everything. Everything! Oh,
An old
take
wooden
that.
pole. A merchant probably threw it out.
And...
I have no reason to go that way.
I know.
I have no reason
Could
to
you
go that way.
I just want to look at the things. There were bottles. What if the bottle was useful? Anything over here? No. Anything over here? No. Popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right, getting slizzard. Where stuff? Where stuff? Oh, what is that? What are you?
A watering can. That's what I need. But I can't reach it.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Ravenclaw, know what's up. And then...
A watering can. That's what I need.
Wait,
but I can't reach it.
Yeah, but it's not...
A watering can. That...
I can't get up there. Still.
A watering can. That's what I need.
Yes, I know.
But I can't...
Wait. Yes. Wait, is there like tape or something around here? Can I tape? Or rope? Is there rope? Anybody? Rope. There's gotta be something. Something to help me put these things together. Like a magician. Irene. Ever since I changed my text tone to the Irene Adler noise, I've been calling my phone Irene. But in kind of like a embarrassed mom sort of way. Like, oh, Irene. Yeah, that's what's up!
That may come in handy.
Wait,
who knows?
Let's do this! Yeah! Oops, wait. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Let's do this. Let's... Yeah! Ooh, 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 ooh. The things I do for you, Holmes. Serially. Excellent. Okay, so now I need water in it, yeah? Where is some water? Water? Boom. Where did you go? Oh, there he is. Hey.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing.
What does it mean?
But what does it mean?
Here.
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Yes. Ah, dang it.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Why didn't it just... I control Sherlock Holmes. Great. Gravy.
If this message were written by the killer, then it would have been lying in this entrance for up to 35 minutes before being discovered. Let's find out in what state it must have been. This message could not have withstood an entire night in the rain. During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. and confirmed to have seen nothing out of the ordinary. At 2:55 a.m., 35 minutes later, PC Long found Catherine Edow's piece of apron and the message in chalk. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to water it for a little longer, I would certainly have erased it. It was written, therefore, at the moment when the piece of apron was dumped. This substantiates PC Hulse's statement, which stated he had seen neither of these during his rounds. After its discovery, it was guarded and protected from the rain, which was subsiding, which explains why it was still legible when it was erased at 5:30. My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds in the street, where was he? On the pavement or in the middle of the road?
In the middle of the road, Holmes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Good. You will go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol, using Smith's position as a guide. As soon as you see the entrance where I used the watering can, tell me if you see anything.
More tedious stuff, I see. Oh, dang it, I already had it. Alright, walking down the street. Can't see nothing. Is this another one of those situations where if I get closer, it's gonna just...
There, Holmes. From here, I can see something written.
Can you read it?
No.
Do you see the white rag,
Yes,
Watson?
I do. Sorry, I'm silencing my phone so it stops moaning at me.
I see something on the ground, but I'm not sure if it's what you were
It
talking
probably
about.
is.
P.C. Long, who found the piece of apron, was examining the interior of the entrances, and yet nobody would have predicted that this piece of material would be discovered on the very night of the murder by a policeman on patrol.
What are you trying to get at, Holmes?
Let's look at this message on the wall, Watson. The Jews are not the men who shall be blamed for nothing. In other words, the Jews were possibly blamed for nothing, but that will no longer be the case. Reading this message naturally begs one question. What would that be, Watson?
Why?
Indeed, Watson, why? For what reason would one have the right to blame the Jews in the future? Remember, Liz Stride was killed near a club for socialist Jews, Edaus not far from a synagogue and the Imperial Club, and finally, this piece of apron dropped here. This building is occupied by Jewish families. The killer really did go out of his way to incriminate the Jews living in the area.
It's a bit obvious, Holmes.
Yes, but with the rumors, Watson, the author of this message would have received a response to his strategy.
You are right, Holmes. So perhaps it's a good thing this message was erased.
Whoever took the decision to do this is a man of great wisdom and courage. Let's return to Baker Street, Watson. I have some pipes to smoke to help me think
Oh,
more
well, in
clearly.
that case, I guess we
Let's go back to Baker
we
Street.
should.
Home, sweet home.
Well, just in case they go on like a huge tantrum once I go back to Baker Street, I'm going to pause here again. But yeah, we will see how the pipes help our dear Mr. Holmes in figuring out this whole Jack the Ripper fella and his little things going on. It's just so precious. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.